What's happening? It's a vlog. It's been a while. This is a place called Cairn Lodge and Starfish Cafe. They're just down the coast from where I live. I was here in the weekend shooting some photos, like internal photos of some of the bedrooms and the coffee shop and stuff. But the weather was overcast. Totally nice for shooting interior stuff because all the light is neutral. But I wanted some exterior stuff with some sunshine. We got sunshine. So I've just been down shooting those photos. Pamela's asked me to get her a Starbucks. Some days I'll just wake up and I'm croaky the whole morning. Could be the fact that I have had nothing to drink. I just got out of bed and went to shoot some photos while the sun was out. I haven't had anything, not even water. That's probably the reason why. So if you've seen the latest video that I upload on my channel, it was a different video for me to be uploading. I was kind of a bit nervous trying to stick it up because, well, first off, I wasn't in it at all. And it wasn't really about my life. It was about stories and chats I had with my sister throughout lockdown. So it was kind of nerve-wracking to upload that stuff because I was like, I don't know what people are gonna think of it. Just I don't know how well this is gonna go down. But I wanted to post it, so we did. That's weird. That's why it's on the internet. If you haven't seen it, go and take a look. It's called Perpetual Limbo. It's follows the story of a student, through the boring repetition of whatever lockdown was. I'm a pretty simple guy when it comes to coffee. Americano. For the most part, that's what I drink. Sometimes I drink foamy stuff, but Pamela orders the most ridiculous drinks. And recently, to be fair to her, the most recent one is actually delicious. And I think I've got a better way to order it today. Here we go. We're not gonna mess it up.
I got some Starbucks and some.
Hi, can I get a tall decaf frappuccino, please?
Cappuccino or frappuccino?
Frappuccino, please.
Which one is it? Your one? The coffee one or?
Decaf coffee frappuccino, please.
Yeah.
Can I get that with soy milk though, please?
And what size? Sorry.
Tall.
So want any whipped cream on that?
Yeah. Can I get the vegan whipped cream, please?
Yeah, certainly. Anything else I can do?
Yeah. Can I also get a tall Americano?
So Americano. Any milk or sugar in that?
No, that's everything. Thanks.
No problem. I'm gonna make our round there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Still fucked it. Although she party fucked it as well. Like she was asking me questions that I definitely said tall. She gets a tall decaf frappuccino with soy milk and vegan whipped cream. Awesome. Thanks very much. I can only open the windows so much, otherwise the cat tries to climb out onto the roof, and then I have to go and get it. So I'm working partly from my home office and also my new studio, which we'll go to in a minute. But I haven't got internet in the new studio because I'm that much of a procrastinator. I actually quite like not having internet there because it means I don't end up just watching YouTube videos. I can actually go and do work, but I need to use the interwebs to do the uploads first, then we'll go there. The going to the studio first, that did not work out. I had a load of things that needed to send. See when you don't have internet. Didn't really work out the way I had hoped it would because I needed to be able to send a load of files to people. I have a last minute shoot scheduled in to take a few photographs. It's not a hard shoot to do, it's pretty simple, but it is a client of mine that I do regular work with. I work on a lot of one-off jobs, but then I also have retainer clients who do stuff every month. So I got a phone call from one of them going, I know this is last minute, but is there any chance you could come take a few photographs for us? This was yesterday. So I'm going to do that now, and then I'm going to the studio to finish stuff. I feel like I've wildly overcommitted to what I'm physically able to do in a day, and that's felt like that for the last 6 weeks. I think a large part of it has to do with end of year finances. Normally at the end of the tax year you do end up with a lot of work that was being held off or pushed back, and suddenly it's rushed through at the last second, and that's pretty standard. But this year has been insane. It's been insane because so many people were sitting last year not knowing whether they could spend money, should spend money, what the future was holding, what that was going to mean for them or their business or whatever. And then the build-up was insane. The build-up was just way more dramatic. So instead of getting, instead of just having like the people who were holding off in December, which is what you would normally have, I have stuff that was like, you know, talked about in like October last year, and it's been pushed back and held off, and then right through to March, middle of February probably. Suddenly middle of February hit and everyone needed everything done immediately. And it's a real hard thing to get right because there's opportunity for work as a freelancer. You like that make hay while the sun shines, but then also try not to burn yourself out. But I think I'm on the brink of that at the minute. Not on the brink of burnout, but I think I'm walking a very thin line. So I'm actually gonna look at my calendar this week and book out some solid time to myself in a few weeks time, because I still have another 2 weeks of like, I'm not complaining because it's great to have work, but it takes a lot out of me to ensure that I have work. Now I work really hard on relationships and repeat business and new business. It's not just like shooting and editing photos and videos. There's all the other stuff that comes with it. The marketing yourself, the client relations, the booking in work, the scheduling in, the going through amends, the dealing with your own taxes and accounts and books and stuff like that. But it's pretty mad. It's been pretty frantic. Let's go get the shoot done, and then we'll go to the studio to finish these other videos. Mental. Boom, look at that. Bay for Dylan, yes please. I'll tell you what, getting used to the traffic getting into the city from where I am is so empty. It's so easy to get in and out. Like I can get from my house into the city center in 25 minutes and park, which is mad. I'm not looking forward to when it all goes back to normal and everyone's back in the city. I don't think I'm ever gonna readjust to that. I'll be late for everything. I'll be more late for everything. That's quite funny. Okay, cool. So I'm shooting a bunch of photographs for Boost Energy. Basically, they have ambassadors, and we do a load of different things with them, but we're shooting these photographs of the individual people who are the ambassadors. Some of them it's just like head and shoulders, and some of it is sort of fun, playful stuff, but people who will be doing stuff with them for the foreseeable future with the brand. For each of the shots, I'm taking 2 photos and then merging them in Photoshop, right? One with a flash on the subject, and then I remove the subject from the shot, and I shoot the background. I can sort of blend them together so I can have a detailed background and a nice well-lit subject. The nice thing about the shots I'm taking is they are quite like, not gritty. They're not gritty, but they're like, they don't need to be like perfect, so to speak. So you can play with shadows. So shadows on faces, shadows on shoulders, shadows on the, so shadows on the subject are okay, which does make it a little bit easier and a little bit quicker. We had an hour. We had one area where there's loads of graffiti and had to shoot 8 people and shoot 3 photos of each person. One wide shot of them, but that's 2 shots. So there's a flash shot and not a background, even not a flash shot. And then there's a head and shoulders portrait shot, and then there's the playful, you know, throw the can up, that sort of stuff. So you've only got an hour. You haven't got time to dick around, but we're done. It took us 59 minutes. Let's go. What time is it now? It's 5 o'clock. I was in Belfast, and I thought, all these cool places I could go for food. like real tasty restaurants, and then realized I'd have to get out of my car for every single one of them. So I went to KFC, because it's a drive-thru. Like it's actually got to the point where I am so lazy that if I have to get out of my car to order my food, that's too much of an ask. So I just order food from a vehicle now. This is the studio, by the way. I feel like I've done so many videos where I'm like, oh, let's go to the new set. So I didn't do one this time, but I needed a space that was closer to home, that was bigger, that I could work in. And this is not far from my house. It's a decent, big space. Means I can set up all my lights and flashes and backdrops if I'm shooting product photography. I've got space for the kitchen shit, something over there that's coming soon. And then I've got a studio, like a editing room. I'm still working on blackout blinds and gonna paint this and stuff. And then I've got like a gear room for like tripods and light stands and things like that. So I've got this like set up here. It's got like, you know, just clip those in, little clips, all that sort of stuff. Because this stuff was all in my home office studio, which is fine, but it was taking up so much space. It was so messy, there's dust everywhere, all that stuff. So gear storage, editing space, and then the studio area. See, I do quite a mix of stuff. Like, I do a lot of outdoor stuff on location with clients. I do a lot of stuff on other people's premises. I shoot stuff around the country for people. That, you know, quite a mix. But I also do a lot of studio work, whether that's photo or video. And a simple white backdrop, which is going to be put up on the wall property, I use a lot for basic product stuff on white, which I really hate doing, but people need it done. But the main reason I needed this space, like such a big area of space, is quite often I have a concept. A lot of the way I work is conceptually driven. So not really about perfection. I'm about ideas. I've always kind of been like that. So I have a nice space that I can build something. Say I want to like build a big box to like rotate the product, or create a scene to throw paint powder around, or whatever. Yeah, whatever it is. I like the space to do it. And while I could shoot a lot of stuff in the studio at home and in my garage, I needed the space to walk around it, set up a load of lights to be able to put fog machines in, black out a whole room, things like that. But then also this room itself, I want to build different areas in here to do stuff, and you know, there's like other bits and pieces that are coming. I guess I haven't done a vlog in a long time, and it's just been because there's been a lot of stuff happening. You know, we don't need excuses. It's been a weird year, a lot of stuff to navigate through. And I've really last year I really enjoyed exploring more of my creative ideas and making slightly bigger things. And the last video I just posted, as I said earlier, was quite a big-ish project, I guess. So the goal of my YouTube is a mixture of just real honest vlogs about what I get up to, and then videos that I just want to make for the sake of it. I'm kind of over algorithms and playing the game and clickbait bullshit and all that sort of stuff. So I'm just trying to get my content back to, I'm trying to bring my content back to the whole reason I do this for a job. The whole reason I do anything in my life is because I have ideas that I think are kind of entertaining, and I like telling stories and making stuff. So I'm just gonna make content that I like for this channel. Hopefully you like it, hopefully you enjoy it. Thanks for watching, catch you in the next one.